Okay, welcome back to Pokemon X Nuzlocke Challenge. I'm Daniel, this is superfungreat, and what did we do last time? We defeated a gym, and we're sitting pretty, as always, with, well, let's do a bit of a roll call here. We have Jones, the dividing cell body that will someday form into some kind of, I mean, if one cell is this big, some kind of horrific being. Smash Mouth, pop punk, ska, not pop punk, just a postmodern ska bat. Gillette, the men's shaving equipment named Azumarill. 420, the grass monkey. Amber, the fiery chameleon with not really any chameleon traits. I wonder if they regret that name. And Maris, the aptly, we always gotta have a Frasier reference in these vids. You know, just how we do. Maris, the unseen, icy wife of Niles Crane. Turns out she's like a weird Loch Ness monster. Maris also knows Perish Song, which is a song that when you hear it, it kills you in 3 turns. Unless you flee from battle. So, you know, just the kind of power that a small boy wields. That Lapras was actually given to us by this man. It saved his life when he was drowning, I guess right over here. And now he's just giving us some kind of super weapon. He's like, when it sings, it kills people, you know? Not a big deal, it's just, it sings a song, which is sometimes, you know, it's hard to tell if it's singing or if it's just normally talking. But, you know, just wait, you'll die in 3 turns. Look at us, we have to, like, crane our head to the left. I guess it wouldn't make sense if we were just facing forward, but doesn't that look like Jim Carrey in Ace Ventura when his windshield is broken and he sticks his head out of the side door? Is that from Pet Detective? Oh god, that thing is huge. Okay. I think Quillfish is poison type, so this should hurt it. Somehow psychic abilities hurt poison types. I don't know why. Maybe it's like a thing where Jedi can use the Force and focus and cleanse their body of toxins. Oh, Binnacle, I think this is a water rock. Binnacles, of course, 2 separate organisms that live in a piece of bedrock or something. They're making like a Star Trek hand reference. They only have 4 fingers, so they can't really throw up the horns and worship heavy metal. Kind of the creepier. A creepy looking Pokemon that came around this time. Losing a battle with my Binnacle. Oh no, I love my Binnacle and all, but I feel like there's something missing from my life. Like a girlfriend, yeah. Or maybe like a meaningful job. I hate to be the kind of person who defines his worth by his profession, but I kind of am. What was I saying? I define my worth by my profession? Kind of a heavy thing to say out loud. Lately my profession's been, oh hey, look, a netball. Lately my profession's been my side gig, not my main source of income. Putting all the loose change I've accumulated over the past 3 years into coin rolls. I've done the quarters, the nickels, and the dimes. I'm on pennies. I think I can roll about 5 rolls of pennies in an hour if I'm taking it slow watching TV. What is that, like $2.50? Each one holds 50 cents. So I'm making about $2.50 an hour these days. Where are we? We're like at a little ranch. Alright, we got the move Attract from a tiny little girl. This tiny little pickup artist. We pay her $79.95 a month. She teaches us the ways of attraction. What does her father have to say about this? You can't pick up items from the ground wall in the back of a skiddo. 'Twould be poor manners after all. Oh yeah, that's why we don't do it, I forgot. It's like I went apple picking. You can rent a giant stick to pick the apples from the tops of the trees. But it doesn't make any sense that you do that because all the trees max are like 8 feet tall, so... I mean, I know not everybody's 8 feet tall. I'm not even saying I'm 8 feet tall. Because I'm not. I'm like... Oh, whoa, we're riding. I'm like 6 foot. Oh shit, we just... Oh, I thought we escaped. I thought we like stole this guy. Alright, we don't give a shit. We're just gonna leave that skiddo there. Separated from the pack, it will grow weak. Be picked off by predators like a bunch of Puchiana or something. Wolves? Is there a wolf Pokemon? I think in the new Sun and Moon there is a wolf Pokemon. You're about to find out just how strong my family is. We get hit with a lawsuit so tremendous. Her parents own a freaking law practice. We get sued for some reason, some inconsequential reason we can't even fathom. We're gonna hit this thing with a Psy Shock. Oh, don't kill us. Oh. Just got a little nervous. It hit us with a poison version of our attack. That was a little scary. Jones wants to learn Future Sight. Should we give our floating, dividing human cells... Ooh, spoiler alert, these are giant human cells. The ability of the Second Sight? I don't think so. I don't think so. As much as I'd like to see my future, maybe prevent my character's mother's death, we race back to Vandeville Town to find her trapped under a bookshelf. We're good on psychic type moves. Oh, and Miltank. So we'll switch out. Shit. Let's have Gillette take on this Miltank, because I feel like their body types are kind of similar. Gillette's missing, of course, the 4 giant nipples. Miltanks are like notoriously tough to kill and strong, and they hurt a lot of Pokemon. I don't know if you ever played Gen 2, but Whitney's Miltank, the 3rd gym leader in Gen 2, was really hard. Our family was even stronger. It's true. I like to bury my face in the fur around Taurus's neck and take a big whiff of its scent. It's a jinx for battle, I hear. And it gets my juices flowing, if you know what I mean. Hey, little kid. I'm a Pokemon breeder. Oh god, this thing is scary. What would you find more intimidating? Like a pretty much just regular earth bull with dermal piercings on its forehead? Or like a 6-foot-tall bat with 4 wings and glowing red and yellow eyes? Oh god. Oh, that's right. A jinx is something that brings you bad luck. Oops. I've inhaled a lot of tiny little parasites living in my Taurus's mane. Oh, hell yeah. Jones is evolving. I feel like I should have given this thing a better name. I was going for like an Osmosis Jones reference. Maybe I should name it Jones Soda. Anyway, Jones is gonna, I assume, split into multiple cells, become a human baby. Ooh, not so far off. It's just a little more bulbous. Duosion. Duosion. Oh, it's got a little bit of its head floating above its head. That's a gross little guy. That is a gross, somewhat stubborn, mild baby. With a very high special attack. Wow, 101. Oh, and we made it to Comarine Town. And we're getting a FaceTime call. Daniel, I challenge you to a battle in front of the gym. Prepare yourself. We're like, where are you? What city are you calling from? Could you drop a pin and let me know your location? Because I don't know where you are. Well, if it isn't a traveling trainer, must be terrible walking all over the place like that in this world where cars don't exist. What a miserable rich old lady. I can't stand you. Please don't take anything that my wife says to heart. Your youth is simply too much for us older folks who've lost the adventuring spirit. And then he gives us a silk scarf. Holy shit. I used to buy silk scarves for my wife all the time, but I think they... Okay. So his wife is a miserable old woman, and her husband, he's just handing out silk scarves that he used to... that belonged to her. It boosts the power of normal type moves. I don't think any of my guys have normal type moves. As great as I think it would be for my horrible Smash Mouth bat to also be wearing like a fine silken scarf made for a beautiful young woman, I don't think I'm gonna do it. This guy buys and sells incense. We're saying no thanks. When I first moved to New York, I had a roommate who used something called a smudge stick on our new apartment, which was meant to ward off evil spirits. A smudge stick, I can only conclude from what she did, was a bouquet of yard waste that she lit on fire and waved around and stank up the joint. A wandering young trainer, he's gonna give me a good rod. For free, or do I owe you a favor? What's going on at the Kalos power plant? I don't know. You're dressed, what is this, a costume? Are you a stripper? You look like you should know what's going on there. She gives us the TM and then just backflips off the cliff. Hotel culture in this place is prominent. Not a lot of Airbnb going on in the Kalos region. There's a hotel in every town. Look, it's the game director. Does he have a unique character model? No, I think that's just some guy. It's a little too meta, though. I think, remember in Pokemon Red, there was a guy, I think it was in Celadon City or Saffron City. It was like Game Freak studio headquarters. And the guy in there's like, I'm the art director. I drew you. Oh god, I hate celebrities. Did you know that the famous movie star Diantha comes to this hotel often? Imagine if I could stay in the room where she blah 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 blah. Maybe I'd be just like her. Like right now I work in this toy store and celebrities come in, and like Mark Ruffalo came in once and used the bathroom. And people were losing their shit. Customers were like losing their shit. And I was like, why don't you go like rub your face all over the toilet seat Mark Ruffalo was just peeing all over. Maybe that would get you off. Oh shit. Call that lady over. The most famous movie star in the whole country is standing right here with my loser of a professor who has to outsource his research. And a strong bond with your Pokemon. A strong bond? It's only a hypothesis, but I think the bond between Pokemon and trainers is the key to this new evolution. Oh, is that why I accomplished it with a blue dog? Oh shit, what's that thing called? Lucario that I just met? But what is this bond exactly? This is just him discovering, like, friendship. Does this make you think of something like Kalos' legendary Pokemon found only here in the Kalos region? Oh my god. What an excellent point. Wow, in the old game, or in the old games, HMs were something that you had to really find, and it was tough. Now people just give them to you. Teehee, even the movie star Diantha rides the monorail. Visitors always have a one-track mind about it. How's that for a one-liner? Ha ha ha. Hey, there should be an open mic night somewhere in this Pokemon town. What a little power trip. Please talk to her before I move. And then he just moves. What is his job? A big block of concrete could accomplish his job. What was the point of this town? Just to show off that there's a train? That was barely even an animation, and now there's two of you. Okay, and he's just a retired music major. Wow, this really is a clone town. Which do you think is cooler, Pokemon or monorails? How do you compare those two? Hey, what do you think is cooler, a tennis racket or a tomato? So that last town we visited didn't have a Pokemon Center, which means if you have a dying Pokemon, you have to take the train to get to a hospital. Shit, we're still in the same city? Okay, never mind. Pokemon with abilities like Insomnia and Vital Spirit just won't fall asleep for you. I've been awake since I was 2. The legends of Kalos say the legendary Pokemon is in a deep, deep sleep. That's why there aren't many stories about it. Also, Kalos is one of the less imaginative towns. If there are leftover treats, the stronger one will get them. Sharing treats, having fights, things that only seem to cause a loss can't be done alone. Sharing treats. And you'd think that would apply to 2 of these dogs, but there's only one. So is she talking about the dog will fight with her husband over the treats? Or they fight each other? Got to get it to get it. That's the name of my song about fucking. Want to give it a listen? Well, then sit back with a cup of tea or something, relax and listen. That's right, you're listening to the song Gotta Get It to Get It. What do you think of the song? Does it remind you of something? Would you like to give a tip? No. Does it remind me of something? Those egg-like things that are found at the Pokemon Daycare Center, strictly speaking, they're not eggs. They're more like a Pokemon cradle. What? They're not eggs? How could they not be? How are they not? What are they? I mean, I guess an egg could be seen as a cradle type object that like cradles a developing organism, but I mean, does the Pokemon universe just have like a startlingly low standard for sex education? Like if they won't even teach people that animals lay eggs, what is like a sex ed class in school like? At the same time, though, if something like Jones can exist, maybe, for all I know, eggs aren't real. Because what the hell am I looking at here? Okay. I'm sorry I'm late. She asked us to meet her here, now she's late. So where was she? Show me Mega Evolution, of course, whether you use Mega Evolution Battle or not. Oh, now she didn't win the little trinket before. And now she's obsessed. She really wants to see Mega Evolution. I hate to break it to you, but I don't have anything that can do it right now. Okay, she's sending out like a little cat guy. God, Lapras is heavy. Should I kill it with a weird song? No, I think we'll just surf it. When this thing uses an attack, its eyes roll back in its head, and it reveals 2 more eyes underneath its ears. That's scary. Also, Lapras is about to die, I think. So let's not do that. And have 420 kill our little dude. Oh shit. Nah, we're good. I'm gonna switch out to Jones because Quilladin I think is part fighting. Hopefully this thing doesn't have like a bug. Oh shit, bite. Use Psyshock. Okay, come on. A bite won't kill it. Okay, thank God. It was in the green, so oh, what the fuck is happening? Why am I... Don't use Pursuit or something. That was bad. This thing doesn't even have a neck, and its nose exceeds the reach of its mouth. So I don't know how it's biting, really. It's got to come from a very specific angle. It looks like Ralph Wiggum. Like, honestly. Oh, she's so disappointed again. As a Pokemon trainer, I find you really interesting because you frustrate me. She just screams at us. She's like, you think you're such hot shit. You come to town, you upstage me at every turn, and then our Charmeleon just evolves into a giant, majestic dragon in front of her. And then we proceed to Mega Evolve it just to rub salt in the wound. Ah, yeah. While I yawn. While I yawn, unrelatedly. Not that I think this is a boring evolution. Wants to learn the wing attack. I think we're going to keep our old moves. It's just a little emphasis on the fact that it now has wings. The game's really trying to be like, it can fly now. It knows wing attack. Even though we set off from Vanderbilt town at the same time, you somehow became stronger than I am. What could be so different about us? Well, good luck with the gym battle. I'm gonna go have an existential breakdown in the Pokemon Center. Okay, we're gonna go challenge the gym, but first what I'm gonna do is deposit Maris into the box, and I'm gonna withdraw Fact.me. Because Fact.me knows a lot of cool poison attacks, and I want this thing to level up. So I can take down the Fairy Gym with like a poison team, if that makes sense. Well, I mean, I don't know why it doesn't make sense. Of course it makes sense. Because Fairy's weak to poison, and Smash Mouth doesn't know any poison moves, oddly enough. So I'm going to train up Fact.me during this fight. I think he evolves at level 40. And this gym is, really tall. It seems taller on the inside. Hey, Hey, how's this for a Doctor Who reference? It's bigger on the inside. Look, there's like a giant fucking grass field, like 100 feet below us. How's the bout, little sprout? You got it figured out yet, champ? Yup, old man Ramos. Is he slam poetrying at me? Is he reciting a slam poet? A slam poem is what I guess it's called, but you really only ever hear slam poetry. Old man Ramos is Jim. Is that how you put Ramos in the possessive? You don't just do a S apostrophe. It's all about grass. It's simple, right? You see a vine, you grab on, hang on for dear life. Okay, that sounds dangerous. And now we have to climb a very high rope. This ain't some little kid's rope. That was some serious upper body strength. We are a strong 10-year-old. We climbed like a freaking climbing gym with no protection. Even though here there are for some reason nets to catch us. Why bother putting that in? Like, this is what the gym looks like after it's been sued once already. Behold the power of green, the power of nature. Pokemon Ranger Chase Lounge. Aw, oh, dude. I have a Simisage. Let me just pull a little, Caesar from Gladiator, give you a mortal wound, and then send out, my Simisage to finish you off. Right? That was the Russell Crowe Gladiator movie. Who was the evil guy? Was that Caesar? Caesar was his title, I guess. Oh man, that's a good movie. This is when he stabs Russell Crowe in the chest and then fights him in front of everybody, and Russell Crowe still kills him. Oh, but wait, Russell Crowe died because of that. Don't worry, 420, you're fine. Use your ghosty claws. Anyways, yeah, I can only imagine this is what this gym looks like after a child has fallen from the highest point and died. They're like, maybe we should put in nets to appease the family. Oh, what the hell? Steel types aren't affected by poison. Well, that was very strange. That's like he grabbed my center of gravity and threw me around. Anyways, you wanted to see Mega Evolution. I don't know if I'm going to use this because it seems kind of cheap. But whatever. I'm going to kill this little pine cone with the power of mutated X chromosomes. Oh, yeah. And it hurts us, okay. We have fire coming out of our mouths, but, you know, little spikes. That would do us in. Should I be sending, like, cell phone footage of this to the professor? Because this seems like the kind of shit he would want to know about. That I mega evolved a Charizard. Why didn't that kill it? Why didn't a mega evolved flame burst super effective kill this ghostly Venus flytrap thing? Is what I want to know. Oh shit. Okay. Fuck that. But isn't it also scary that, when he sent out that Pokemon, its ability made it shudder in fear because it knew I had a super effective attack? Like, that thing got chills because it knew I was coming out to kill it. I made a weird move there. I don't know why I switched into Azumarill, which is a water type. Oh god, this thing is gonna fucking wreck me. It's like, no, it's not. Everybody's getting a hand on the ball this time around. I had to leave and heal and come back, but now I still have to like do all the feats of strength. I feel like I'd have to take like a day off to just physically recover before even scaling back to where I was. This is like American Ninja Warrior. I go to a gym that's just a freaking salmon ladder. Just a 2,000-foot tall salmon ladder. To realize our true potential, my Pokemon and I have become connected on an emotional level. See, it sounds like a lot of people grasp the concept of the Twiggy. What? Oh, for a second when that thing fell out of the air, I thought it was smoking like a cigarette. It's a bit of a spit. Looked a bit like just a straight up ciggy. Yeah, but it seems like a lot of people here understand what it means to Mega Evolve. Okay, once you learn Pain Split, the user adds its HP to the target's HP, then equally shares the combined HP with the target. Okay, I mean we have Recover, which is kind of just like a better version of that. I'm sure there's like a really smart way I could use that to exploit it, but I've never been that smart with Pokemon. Also sounds like a weird torture-y move. Like if I wanted to torture a guy, I'd have my little dividing cell bodies pain split them. It used Stomp on my Charizard, so I'm gonna assume it used psychic abilities to convince Amber to like lay its head down and then just stomped on its head. Cause otherwise I don't know how. It's kind of stubby. Oh. We're here. He's like in a library. But whoa. He's an old man. He thinks he's being, like, he used to be able to do that back in his heyday. He used to be able to do, like, cool scissor tricks. But this time the scissors come down and plant themselves right in his foot. And it just cuts to him being wheeled out on a hospital stretcher. It took the paramedics 3 hours to work their ways up here. The gym closes. Look, is that a recycling and then a regular trash bin over there? The red and the blue. What is he doing? He's like a scrapbooker? Why does he have these, like, scissors? These special scissors? It's gotta be for that mustache. Oh! It's gotta be for that mustache. You've made it clear. I guess he has an accent. So you've made it clear up here. I'm the gym leader. Ramos is the name. So what do you think, wee whippersnapper? Did you enjoy the garden playground I made with all these sturdy plants of mine? Was the playground made of plants? I feel like it was made out of, like, concrete, rope nets, and then just rope. You sure you're up to facing all that? Well, I guess we're gonna find out, Ramos. Oh no, the scissors are just a walking stick at this point. And he just walks blindly down the street, just impaling zigzagoons and caterpies. And Jump Bluff is flying grass? Oh shit, that's a fucking flying move. You know what, fuck you. I tried to be fun. I really did try to be fun with you. Is this what you wanted? Your little dandelion Pokemon is going to be rendered... Oh my god, why is it doing more damage? Rendered yard waste by a giant scary dragon? I'm doing this to teach you a lesson. I'm really not going to use Mega Evolution all that much. In fact, now he's going to send out Go-Goat. I'm going to switch out to Crobat. To a little bit of a Smash Mouth. You're going to feel like you're walking on the sun, buddy. Oh, shit. I don't know what Bulldoze was, but it sounded bad. It misses, it just destroys the gym. All of his books fall apart. I send back out Amber and it shoots a flame that just burns the place to the ground. I'm way over leveled. I gotta turn off this this experience share. Hit me with that dark type move, dude, and we win just like that. You can't take things too quickly when it comes to forming a friendship with your Pokemon, Sprout. $5,400. You believe in your Pokemon and they believe in you too. Mighty oaks from acorns grow. Go on then, you've earned it. Here's your plant bat. The guy needs like a better creative team coming up with his gym badge. Plant badge? Okay, we can use fly out of battle. Something about a log. Make hay while the sun is shining. This guy knows all the grass puns. Please next game though just have a grass type gym leader who's really into marijuana. Frail little blades of grass can break through concrete even. That's not true. No, it's not true. I know what he's trying to say, but like a blade of grass could never grow through solid concrete. That's not accurate. Getting a FaceTime. Oh, just from evil Steve Jobs. Professor Sycamore told me you can now wield Mega Evolution. We're like, who is this? How did you get this number? That is truly wonderful. Alright, I forgot this is like the creepiest dude. With that power, you can steer your future in a better direction. I want to talk to you about applying to colleges. We can't just cover up the old filth with new filth. I implore you to consider what we need to do to change the world. Into a new okay. He's trying to, recruit us for his cult. That wasn't him FaceTiming us. That was just his, Snap story. That was his Instagram story update for the day. We just checked our phone. He had the Snapchat puppy filter on the whole time he was doing that. Well, anyways, guys, the time has come. We've beaten the gym. We have to either... Well, what do we have to do? We have to trade off one of our Pokemon. And what I was going to say is we have to either trade off Facme or Jones, let's be real. We got the OG crew of Gillette, Amber, and 420. Smash Mouth I've grown accustomed to. I hate to say it, I'm kind of leaning towards Jones. While it would be cool to have a Psychic type on our team, it has pretty brittle defense, low speed. Facme is one of our OGs as well. And he's about to evolve at level 40. That's what I was trying to do by giving him the lucky egg in there. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. What I should do. Keep in mind, regardless of what you think, I'll read it for sure. but I'm probably going to want to trade off Jones. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a sub. If you liked what you saw, keep more coming. Jones, I don't know what Jones is going to become. We might not know. I do know what Fact Me becomes. It's pretty cool. It's kind of weird. Anyways. We'll see. Alright, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.